Okay. I hope you are all doing good. The links. Those who are not joined the Discord, you have to join the Discord. And another one thing, like if you are not getting the link, how can you join the meeting? And one instruction will be there, like you have to join the meeting at sharp 4. At sharp 4, you have to join the meeting. Otherwise, I will not admit you in that meeting. You have to join the meeting at sharp 4 or before 4. Otherwise, I will not admit you in the call or in the meeting. Tell your friends also to join at 4. So many of them are joining still they are joining. So once I start the meeting, I can't admit them all. So from tomorrow, you have to join like sharp at 4. Just wait for sometimes like so many of them are still joining. Some query sessions will be conducted, right? You have to get an answer from there only. I also don't know. I just want, I'm here just to mentoring you, just giving training. About links and all, I don't know. Task. Try to change that message, get an output as an happy birthday. Did you all complete that one? Or is anyone getting a so how many of them are getting that output, like just changing the message? How many of them get an output? So okay, we can move on, and I will show you how to giving the text and all the other things. I will show you. I already told you guys like regarding emails and regarding links. Don't ask me anything because I also don't know what and all the links they are giving. So if you are facing any problems and all, just mail them at queries that my matrix some email ID is there. So you have to just mail them and they will resolve. So move on to that session. We are moving to the session three. We are moving to the session three. In the session three, we learn about like we have to learn how to keep two text messages, font size changing, alignment, and also the adding image to your app. These four things we are learning. So for that, we can. I will share my screen. And another one thing is like you don't need to follow me like while I'm doing. Don't do. Just note down the steps somewhere. After the meeting completed, you can do. Why I'm telling this like you are doing with me, it is taking too much time. Some of them are fast and some of them are too slow. So that's why I'm saying if you are fast enough to do with me, you can try. Otherwise, you just note down the steps, and after the meeting, you can do by your own. Because for one day we have to complete one session, full one session. So that's why I'm telling. Just note down the steps and all. Okay, right. So wait a second. I will share my screen. My screen is visible, right? Just a wait a second. Okay. So you can see my screen, right? Oh, so this is the sample code given, right? This is the sample code they are given. So here, for giving first thing, I'm telling you that giving the two text message, how to given the two text message and all. So first thing, you just erase this whole part, that composable whole part. You just erase that one. Erase the whole part of the act composable. After that, call the function. Call the function as an greeting text. Call the function as a greeting text. And in that inputs, the function is a greeting text and input message. The message will be in the string format, and the from another one text message will be in the string format and modifier. So after that, after calling the greeting function, type it as a text. So the text will be the message. Whatever the message we are giving is the text. So this is the one mess or like this is the one text we are giving. Okay. So you can see now after giving one text or calling the greeting or calling a greeting text function, you can see that errors will be showing. There are two errors will be shown here. Two errors will be shown here. So why? Because we are calling an another function like a greeting text, right? But we didn't change it here. We have to change it in the preview part also and in the set content. Preview part and in the set content we have to change it. Change that function name. Changing that function name, and after that you can see in the set content, you can see in the set content the name equals Android will be there, right? You just erase that one and type it as a message is equal to happy birthday Sam. I am taking the name as in Sam. You can take any other names and all. And after that, the second thing from so I am describing my messages. Like I am describing two messages also. So you can see that message. The first text message will be the happy birthday Sam. You can take whatever the name you want. And another one message you can see that from equals from Emma. So this is another message from whom the message will be displayed. So I am giving the two text messages here. Okay. So and also you can see now this modifier and all these things will be in the error. Like the modifier will be shown in the red color, right? But when I take my cursor into the modifier, there is nothing there is no option to import. Here they are telling that change the parameter and all, but there is no option of import. But still it is showing an error. Why? Because every time we are taking the next line, like if the parenthesis, in the same brackets, we are taking the next line. If we are taking the next line, you have to put in comma. You have to put in comma. You can see here the greeting text, the parenthesis will be open. So these three lines will be inside this greeting text parenthesis, and the parenthesis will be closed here. You can directly see it. The greeting text parenthesis, the common bracket will be open. In that inside the bracket only these three lines of message will be here, and after that it will be closed. If we are taking the next line in the same parenthesis, you are taking the next line, you have to put a comma. Otherwise, it will show error. Okay. So after that, you can see in the preview part, the greeting text message will be some other thing. It will be showing error. Clear that one. And after that, describe your message. Whatever the message you are describing in the set content, that message you have to describe it here also. The greeting text, the message will be the happy birthday fan, and from message, the another text will be the from Emma. But we didn't add in another text message. We are just describing the another text message, what message it has to be displayed, but we didn't add in another text message. How can you like how you figure out that we didn't add in text message? You can see in that input sides what and all the inputs where how to input. You can see that, right? Message already in type it here. Message is already typed, but the from is not highlighted. Here, the from is not highlighted. So, the from is not calling or not displayed. We're only describing this from message, what from message will be described. But we didn't call it from. The from function, we didn't call it. So, for that, so for calling the from function, just call another one text. So, now you can see we are calling the from function, right? The from will be highlighted. The from will be highlighted. So this is how we are giving the two text messages. One text message is the message, and another one will be the from. The from message will be the another text message. Don't be confused. So until here, we are giving two text messages and all. So now we can see output. I hope it is not taking too much time. So did you all get it right? How we are giving the two text messages and all. So now you can see that output will be, you can see the output is right. But the output is not clear. We can't read what and all the information will be displayed in the screen, right? So the output will be overlapping. The lines will be overlapping. Why? Because we didn't give any line height, like what and all the spaces from line to line, we didn't give that one. And the font size, alignment. We didn't give any alignment at all. So for changing these things, we have to given like for getting an output in a clear way, in the readable way, we have to given the font size, line height, and then alignment. We are giving these three things. So further, for giving the font size, line alignment, and line height and alignments and all. You have to do that. Or you can see that in the greeting text at composable part, the modifier is there, right? Clear that modifier, clear that modifier, and type it as an font size, line height and text align. Okay. We are giving that font size, line height and text align. So now you can see the text align will be in the error. How to import the text aligns? Take your cursor and then click on that import. This is so simple for importing. I hope you are all in the last sessions. We are already imported so many things. And for the SP also, you have to import. So the error will be resolved. So we are giving the font size of an 100, line height of 116, and the text align. The overall the text that happy birthday Sam, the text will be aligned in the center. I want it to be in the center. And after that, for from Emma, another one message will be there, right? So for that also you have to change, clear that modifier. So for the text message, you can see the DP is in error. Import the DP, and here the alignment will be in the error. So import that thing. So after importing also, you can see this align. This align will be in the red color. When we take the cursor also, it didn't show any import options and all, but still it is in the red color. I will tell you why. Because we have to import, like we have to call in another functions to get this error to be resolved. Okay. So for that, to resolve this error and all, we have to call the function. You can see the text, right? Select the text. See, select the text, and when the bulb option will be shown, so in that bulb option, select for surround with widget. In that bulb option, select for the surround with widget, and after that, select for the surround with column. First thing, select the text, and in the bulb option, select for the surround with widget, surround with widget. After that, select for the surround with column. So the column is the column function will be automatically import. When you create it, it is automatically import. So there is no need to import anything in that column. Okay. So for the column, add a parenthesis to its side, and in that, so add an column, like calling the column function. In that parenthesis inputs, type it as in vertical arrangement. That arrangement dot center. So we are arranging the whole message in the vertical format. You can choose it as a row also. It will be the whole happy birthday Sam and from Emma will be in the row wise. But we are choosing in the column wise. So it is vertically arranged. So it will arrange like an happy birthday Sam in the next lines. So you can see the output once. The arrangement you have to import. Arrangement you have to import. So all this error will be clear, but still the align will be same. So why? Because you can see that every time when the brackets will be open, when we open the some brackets, we have to close it. So these column brackets, like you can see this flower bracket will be open here. This column flower bracket will be open here, but it will be ended here only. But it will be ended only one text message. But we are giving the two text messages, so that's why clear that one, and ending in that ending put that one. in the column parenthesis, in the column flower brackets, you have to in that inside the two text message will be there. Now you can see the two text message will be there inside in the flower brackets, and the align will be resolved. This align error will be resolved. And another one thing, in the from is there, right? You can change the any, you can place it anywhere, but I want it in the end. In the end, I want this thing. So for that, I change it as an end. You can keep it as an center, horizontal center, or in the right side, left, top, bottom, anywhere. So I just keep it this from Emma word text message in the end. So I'm giving you here. So now we are adding then font size, line height, text alignments, and also we are adding column function. Column function for we want our message to be displayed in vertical order. If you want in a one line, if you want it in a row, you can call it the row function. In that surround with widget, there are three options: surround with container, surround with column, surround with row. You can choose the row also, and just try once while giving the row, and observe the output what you can see. Okay, so the output will be seen here. Just a second. So now you can see the output, right? That happy birthday Sam from Hema. You can see that in the column, like happy is one line, birthday is in another one line, and Sam is in another line. So I am vertically arrange these things. And from Emma at the end of the space, from Emma will be displayed. So got it right. How to change the font size, how to align the words and all. You all got it right. So is there any doubts or confusions in any steps? So Krishna, why you are sending the whole code? Is there anything specific you have to mention? Guys, one thing. Actually, some of them are asking for the exact code and all right. So if you are wanted to exact code, then why I am to telling that all the things are not? I can also copy the code and paste it in your chat. But what I want, you have to try. Have to try to do those things, right? By your own, if you are trying, it will helpful in your future. Like while if you are in the future in this internship, you are doing a project and all, right? So in that, it will help. So simply just copying and paste, you can get an output, but that is not fair, and you can't get any other information on how it is working and all. You can't know. So that's why I'm telling, like, try once. While trying, it will, if you're getting output and all, that is the secondary thing. If you're not getting the output, you can come and ask me to what's the error you are facing and all. We can resolve that one. But while before trying, before doing, before trying, if you are wanted to code and all, you just copy and paste it. It is your loss. Okay, because I will explain once again. That's fine. So you can see that this is set content and on create. It will be in the starting point of your app. So here in the scaffold, the word is there, right? If you want, you can change that it as a surface also. There is nothing changes. If you want try, you can try it. You can change this word as a surface also. Otherwise, you can keep it as it is. We are calling the function as a greeting text. Here, we are calling the function as a text. So in that function, we are giving the two text messages. That one will be the message and another will be the from. We are naming it. That we are naming the text messages as a message and a from. So those two are in the string format. And the modifier is of adding spaces. That's it. So for that, we are giving the two text messages in that. The text, one text and another one text message. Okay. When we only given the text message and displaying, it will be overlapped. It will get overlapped. Further, we are giving the font size, line height, and the text align where the text will be displayed and all. For two text also, we are giving those things. And in the preview part, you can only given the calling functions and what the message you have to display. We are calling this greeting text above, and the message we are displaying in Happy Birthday Sam from Hema. These are the messages we are displaying. So we just enter like describing this function. In the starting also, in the start of the page also, like in the app starting also, we are just describing what message we have to display. The overall thing will be in the composable start. In the composable only, we are changing everything. We are giving the font size, alignment, line height, and we can like vertical arrangement, the column. If you are horizontal arrangement, you can use that row. Okay. So this is the output. You can see here in my screen like the output will be shown. Before adding the font size, line height and all, the whole thing will be messed up. The whole thing will be in the. So now it is showing in the correct way. So for this, we have to add an image. In the session 2, we are knowing about like how to adding an background color. So in this session, we are knowing about that how to add an image to the background. Okay. Okay. So for adding an image, we have to download an image. You can download it from the internet, Google, some any other ways. You just download and store it in your file explorer. Actually, in the platform, they are also giving one link to image downloading, and that one image downloading. But now it's the platform is not working, so that's why you just Google it some images, whatever the images you can choose. You just Google it and download that image. Google the whatever the images and download and store it in your file explorer. So after that only, I am not showing how to download and all. I'm just showing on how to import that image in your file explorer. The image will be stored in the file explorer, right? So how to import that image to the Android Studio and how to add that image to your app. This much I will show you. The downloading and all. This is all your by own. So for importing that message, sorry, for importing that image, you can see in the left side. The left side of your page will be the project view. Left side of the page will be the project view. We are already know about these things. So in the left side you can see the three options will be there: project, resource manager, and also the more tool windows. Project, resource manager, and more tool windows options will be there. In that, go to that resource manager. Go to that resource manager. So go to the resource manager. In that, you can see the plus mark will be there, right? The plus symbol is there. Add resources to this module. The plus symbol is there, right? Click on that plus symbol and then click on to that import drawables. First thing, go to the resource manager and in that you can see the plus symbol. So in that plus symbol, click on that plus symbol and then select for that import drawables. Select import drawables. So your file explorer will be shown. Okay, one second. You can't see the screens. Yes, I did. Okay, okay. Click on this plus symbol. So you can see that import drawables. You can see the import drawables. Click on that one. So your file explorer will be open. Your file explorer will be open. So in that, I already downloaded this image. This Android part, you can see that, right? I already downloaded this image. So I just selected that image. I select that image and after that, so in the import drawables dialog box, it is asking for two informations, the qualifier type and the value. For the qualifier type, select as in density. For the qualifier type, select as in density. And for the value, select as a no density. For the qualifier type, select as a density. And for value, select as a no density. After that, click on next. After that, click on next. So you can see your image will be save as an Android party.png. The image every time in your Android Studio, the image will be stored as like save as an .png format. So you can give any other names other than Android party and any other names to your image. After that only it will change it as it will save it as in the .png format. Just check that one and after that click on import. Click on import. So in the drawables, you can see your image. After importing in the drawables, you can see your image, right? So this is how import your image to your Android Studio. So after that, coming back to the code. After that, coming back to the code. So for the text, we are calling the greeting text function. for giving the text messages, we are calling the greeting text function. For image, we are calling the function greeting image. So before calling any function, we have to apply annotations. Before calling any functions, we have to apply annotations, and after that call the function greeting text. Call the function, sorry, greeting image. Call the function as a greeting image. Call the function greeting image, and further after that image. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so you can see that image will be in the error. Image will be in the error. So import the image thing. Import the image things, and after that, I'll just remove these lines and all. So first thing we have to call in another one function greeting image, that in that inputs are the message string and from string also string and same thing. And after that, this is not a text, so we are using the image, calling an image. You can see this image will be in the error. Don't worry about that. After some steps, we are calling some other functions. So after that, it will get resolved. And you can see that content description equals null. The content description will be null. Now, if you run our app, it will only showing that image. There is no messages will be displayed because the description will be null. So for that, we again call this greeting text, the message, and all these things. Okay. If the content description will be null, so for that we are calling an another, like we have to again call the greeting text and all the messages, and we are here we will give the two text message in the same. We are giving the two text message in the same way, and modifier and the padding, it is all about it, adding spaces and all. So now still the image is in the error format. So for that, above the image, above the image, call that as val, calling that val image, value of the image. Val is the short form of value of an image, and type it as in paint resources are done drawable Android party. So the paint resources you have to import. So after that, you can see now there is no errors and all. There is no errors in this code. But if you are doing same as it is in my code, this line, if you are typing same as it is in my code, you get an error because this Android party, whatever you see in here, this is the name of an image. I give the image name as an Android party. But for you guys, you can give any other names. So you just put that name here. Don't put this put it as an Android party. You put your image name, Google image, whatever the name you can give. And if you are giving the Google image, so you just put it your drawable dot Google image. Okay. Otherwise, it will show an error. So after that, select this image and then click on the bulb option. Select the image, click on the bulb option, select for the surround with widget, select for surround with widget, and select surround with container. And select surround with container. So you can see that box text will be shown here. Box text will be shown here. Box text will be shown here. So further, add an parenthesis as a modifier. Add a parenthesis as a modifier. So now for adding an image, we are calling the greeting image and also added a text message. What are the text message how to displayed in that image? We already text given that one also, and we are calling the val image and almost everything will done. But still, if anyone can see any errors, if anyone can see any errors, let me know in the chat. If anyone see any errors in the code. No, my composable is not in the red and comma after null also not an error. Other than that, anyone see any errors? Because there is no errors will be shown. Right. Okay, I will show my code. No errors. No errors in my code. At least say something. No errors or you just give a thumb price. Nawaz, if it's your composable is in red, you just erase that one. Once again type it. Sometimes it happens. No errors. So all of you are wrong. Actually, there is an error. If I run this code, the output will be same like this. Output will be same as like this. Why? Because we are calling that greeting image, right? That another one greeting image will be called. But you can see here the greeting image will be not highlighted. We didn't mention it in that set content part and also in that preview part. If we are calling any function, if we call any functions, any extra functions, we have to describe that function in your set content. In the starting of the Kotlin, like Android Studio sessions, I'm telling that that set content will be the description of describing your app. In the set content part, we are describing your app. So we didn't describe any images there. So that's why it is not showing in a highlighted. You can see that. So for that, we have to go. So call these functions like greeting image, happy birthday Sam, and what and all the messages will be displayed in the image we are giving here. Okay. And here also, you also, In the preview also, we have to describe those things. So now you can see that greeting image will be highlighted. The greeting image will be highlighted. So now the output will be okay. You can see that output. So any doubts? Greeting text we already called that one. After calling the greeting text in the composable part, after that only I told you to greeting text to be called. Okay, I will show my code once. I will show the whole code once. You can see. So these are the import list. Import list. And you can see here. The greeting text will be called here. The greeting image. The both the two functions will be described here. And after that, this is the compose. This is the composable. And this is the greeting image compose. Greeting image composable. And this is the preview part. This is the preview part. We didn't call that greeting text inside the greeting image. We just display like we are describing that in the image. These are the information. These are the messages will be displayed. We didn't call both the greeting text and greeting image and the greeting text will be the two functions. You can see in my code like I am calling greeting text once. This is a greeting text function. After that only I call the greeting image. Why we are giving this greeting text here? Because we are giving the content description as a null. You can, if you want, you can just give these information here only. What are the content will be displayed in your image? You can give here. For simply understanding, we are here we gave the null, and after that we are just describing that what and all the message will be displayed here. Displayed in the image, we are described here. Okay. Preview part. Like preview part, it is so simple. We just calling describing the two text messages. Sorry, two functions. The greeting text and a greeting image. That's it. So another one thing, if you are facing as facing the greeting, you can see here right, in the preview part, happy birthday card theme. That one line will be there, right? If you are facing any errors or if you are, didn't get an output, you just remove this line because it is not necessary to be here. And for some students, it will show them errors. For some student, it will show error. So if you are facing any errors in that line, you just erase that one. Erase that one. For increasing the size of the image, given the image width, height, and all. In the image part, we didn't give any other things. Like line height and all other things we didn't give. We just give it as a width and all. Otherwise, you just decrease the text spaces. You give the padding value and all, right? You just decrease the thing so the image will be fit. Otherwise, in the image part, in the image function, you can give the values. Okay, Chaitra, just go to the resource manager. In the left side of your page, you can see three options. One is the project, and another is resource manager, and another will be the more tools and something. So in that, go to the resource manager. In that, you can see the plus symbol. Plus symbol you can see. Click on that one, and then click on the import drawables. Click on the import drawables. So it will take you to the file explorer where your image will be stored. Select your image. After that, click on next and import your image. Why I'm not giving a code means like if I'm copying and paste it in the chat, you are just like I'm not telling you do the things, but some of them will do like either they are copying the those code and paste it in the Android Studio. So they will get an output, but they didn't try to do by their own. You just check. You just get an or try to get an output. If you are not getting output, tomorrow we will address those issues and all in the starting of the meeting. If your from will be showing in the underline, just once check you didn't in somewhere you missed that mentioning that from. Otherwise, you just erase once and type that from text. You just erase and type. I'm already telling that if your Android party is showing error, whatever the image name you are given, whatever the image name you are given, you give that name, not an Android party. If you are giving the name as an Android party, you can check once that all the words, like all the letters, will be as it is the same. Still, any doubts? No, you can do that one. You can do image type. They didn't ask any image type. They are asking for the qualifier type rate for the density, and for the value, you have to select no density. I already told you, Krishna, like if you are wanted to drag drawables, you can do that one. You can copy and paste it there also. You just copy that image and paste it in your path. That's it. So is there any doubts? So for tomorrow, today's task will be how to complete the session three labs, assessments, to do's and AIDK tasks, and also you have to complete this project building an happy birthday card. This is the task for today. So we will wind up here. See you on tomorrow. And one thing, you have to join at sharp 4 o'clock and inform your friends also, those who are not joined. And for today's, some of them are still in the lobby, wait for the host to be let you in, right? So tell them also, if you join it at the sharp 4 o'clock only, you are admit to that meeting. Otherwise, you will not admit to the meetings. LMS server is busy, I know, but today evening, in some more moments, here they will get it in the online. If the platform is not open or some any others other happens, you just build your happy birthday card and try to change some values and change some alignments and all. Try to change it and observe the output. Okay, so we'll wind up here. Thanks for joining. We will meet on tomorrow at 4 o'clock.